Hi, this is Micornus, Phokane, the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We are continuing with the same topic today that speaks about mindset obstacles that achieving people overcome, that high achievers are overcoming in their lives, and they are able to overachieve or to be high achievers because they've overcome these mental obstacles. And as I've said earlier in part one, that many people fail because they are actually defeated by the mindset obstacles and they're not able actually to face them head on and conquer them. Now, I want to challenge you as a young man today and say there are a lot of mindset challenges, mindset obstacles that you need to be aware of. But the first one that I want to deal with today is procrastination. Now, procrastination is one of those mindset obstacles that many people dwell on, and many young men don't succeed in life and they don't actually become high achievers in life because of this obstacle called procrastination. What is procrastination? Procrastination is that a postponement of anything that you want to do, postponement of every project that is at hand that you want to fulfill. You postpone it to the next day, you postpone it to the next week, you postpone it to the next month, and sometimes even to the next year or so. And because of that, that delays the progress, and you find that that which you were supposed to achieve earlier on, you actually delay to achieve it or not to achieve it at all, because sometimes procrastination can actually cause what we call stagnancy. And when you are procrastinating a lot, you become stagnant. You are not progressive at all. And that's the result of this mindset obstacle called procrastination. Now, don't ever find yourself procrastinating. And procrastination sometimes is actually coming in a form like of saying, I've planned, I've made some resolutions, I've made some decisions. But remember that when you've made a resolution or a decision, but yet not implement it, yet not apply it, you are not actually moving any inch. It is still procrastination. The fact that you're not actually acting on it, you're not actually implementing it, you're not actually working on it, then it is still procrastination. And we want to avoid you dwelling in procrastination as a young man because that delays your progress. And many of the young men have never succeeded in life purely because of procrastination. And I want to urge you as a young man that please rise up to above procrastination. Make sure that everything that you decide, you put plans on it, you put deadlines on it, you put some actions on it as well. Because when you start to put on action on it, then it is starting to show progress. Because also you are able to save time by starting a project much more earlier. And you become successful in that when you are actually starting every project earlier without procrastination. Now, people that are high achieving, they are conquering this mindset obstacle. They know this is the thief of time and life as well. And most of you will agree with me as young men that you regret some of the time that you've wasted in your life in the past because of procrastination, because of doubting your mind in the sense of wanting to implement, and you delay because you postponed. And that is a thief of time. It is not only the thief of time, but it's a thief of your life. And most of the people have actually find themselves having wasted their lives because of procrastination. Now, high achievers realize that. And when they've conquered this, they always have this tendency of saying, when I've got a plan at hand, they implement it immediately. And they put up those plans to be clear with objectives that will guide and lead them. And when they put those objectives, put action plans and start implementing those action plans immediately without delay. And they know that that will save them time. That is going to manage their time better, and it's going to make them to feel better, to be successful even much more quicker. Now, as a young man, I want you to understand that procrastination is going to waste your time. Procrastination destroys actually the plans that you have, because when you have put up plans and you procrastinate on them, you end up not implementing, you end up not doing anything, you end up not moving any further. Now, people that are high achieving, that are aware to overcome this mindset obstacle, what they do is they don't wait, they launch immediately, they don't delay, They launch immediately. When they think of doing something, they want to do it immediately. When they think of a business, they launch it immediately. They think of a project that they want to do immediately. And they don't delay because they know that any delay will actually bring some doubts in your mind. It will cast the doubts that will make you to even delay further. And we have seen that majority of the people that have procrastinated is because they've told themselves, surely I'll do it tomorrow. When tomorrow comes, they've got other commitments. They postpone another tomorrow will be. And then tomorrow will turn into next week. And therefore next week will turn into next month. And of course, it turns into a year ultimately. And you end up not doing that which you want to do. And you end up actually delaying even any further. Now, I want you to be aware of that as a young man, that procrastination, of course, you need to conquer that as a mindset obstacle. And you will be high achieving in your life. Because high achievers have overcome this particular mindset. And they've actually been able to conquer. The other mindset obstacle that I want to deal with today is what we call perfectionism. And this is a very key that I talk about today because there are people that are so obsessed about being perfect. And I want to urge you to understand, as a young man, that it is not possible to be perfect in life. All of us have got flaws. We are actually, all of us are fallible in life. There's nobody who can say, I'm perfect, I'll never make a mistake. There's nobody who will say, I'll do this exactly the way it's supposed to be. Now, you will realize that even many people that have actually embarked into innovation, they will tell you that they've gone actually several times to do things until actually they perfected the skill. But it just doesn't take overnight. And there are many people that are delaying things because they want to see things perfect immediately. They want to see things perfect at first attempt. And that cannot happen. And remember that when you start to become obsessed about that, that delays time. And majority of the people actually even give up because of failing to become perfect. Now, I want you as a young man to realize this, that this is a mindset obstacle that may actually be on your way. You need to overcome it. You need to conquer it. Because if you don't conquer the mindset, that mindset obstacle called perfectionism, you are going to find yourself actually stressed. Many people that are perfectionists, they're forever stressed. They're forever worried, and sometimes they raise their blood pressures, and sometimes they contract even sugar diabetes and so on, and all the ailments that are coming with lifestyle, particularly because they're perfectionist in nature. Everything they want to see it as perfect. And when it doesn't pan down to become perfect, they worry, they stress, and you find that they actually even contract what we call lifestyle diseases. And that's something that is unnecessary for you to fall into. So please be careful and don't be a perfectionist. Now, people that have conquered this mindset, obstacle, these are the people that are high achievers in life. They've overcome it. And what they do is they know that this is a trap of near good enough. And when it's a trap of near good enough, what it does is actually tell you that you're not good enough. It is going to discourage you. It is going to shout at you and say, as long as you didn't do it perfectly, then you're not good enough. And therefore you give up on yourself, and you find that some projects like that, even when you're going to embark on them in future, you are forever embarking on them in doubts, not sure that you will succeed because you've already discouraged yourself last time around. When you told yourself because it was not perfect, then it is not good enough. Well, when you are discouraging yourself that way, it invokes a fear, and what it does, it brings other obstacles as well. Because when you are starting now to become perfectionist, you're forever fearing not to be perfect. You're forever fearing to failure as well. It attaches itself to fear of failure. So therefore, people that are perfectionists, they've never been high achievers generally because they delay. And that is why you'll realize that even in exams, those people that are highly perfectionist, they delay because they dwell more on one answer. And on one question, they spend a lot of time that delays them actually to progress. So be careful of that as a young man. Please be aware that there are mindset obstacles that you need to overcome. And in this case, overcome procrastination. In this case, also overcome perfectionism. I want to end up here today, your host, Micornus Phokane. Thank you very much for listening to us and being part of this great topic. I will continue with it tomorrow, of course, but today we want to close it here. But before I check out, please remember our Facebook page, Young Men Empowerment Forum, and also Micornus Phokane. And please don't forget also our YouTube channel under Young Men Empowerment Forum. Make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel, click notification buttons in all our social media platforms. You will be able to be notified when we've posted teachings of this kind. And may the good Lord bless you and allow me to check out right here. Your host, Micornus Phokane. Cheers for now.